This could all go horribly wrong at any minute. Hello there, and welcome to Rantcast number 113, simply entitled Happy New Year. And I will let those who wrote the rants that I read at the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix lead us into what better be a fucking spectacular year, okay? Because we are owed one. Happy New Year. Money can't buy happiness, but not worrying about your money comes close. That's where Chime can help you smile more. They were just named the #1 most loved banking app, with paydays coming 2 days early and fee-free overdrafts up to $200. They offer financial peace of mind in your wallet. All of this with no annual fees, large security deposits, or credit checks to apply. See for yourself why Chime is so loved at chime.com/Lewis. That's chime.com/Lewis. Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank, North America, members FDIC. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. See chime.com/SpotMe. Chime was the 2021 #1 most downloaded banking app in the United States, according to Apptopia. As we barrel down the road, I just want you to know that today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. How do you feel about online shopping? I mean, we all do it so much these days because, let's face it, it's convenient. But it's also frustrating because we all get to that point in checkout where we're prompted to enter a promo code and we don't have it, do we? No, damn, we could have saved some money. But no, other people have the promo codes. Where did they find them? Huh? How do they know and we don't? Well, you don't have to worry anymore because thanks to Honey, manually searching for a coupon code is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. It's so simple, okay? When you're shopping on your favorite website and go to the checkout, the Honey button appears. All you have to do is click Apply Coupons and wait a few seconds while Honey searches for coupon codes. If it finds one, you watch the price drop. And I have. Just recently with neti pot salt, and I won't go into my problems, but the fact is that 5 different coupon codes appeared. That's right. And I got the best deal. And let me tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. Also, you should know that Honey doesn't just work on the desktop, it works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on the Safari browser on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by you using it, you are supporting this podcast and something that I've used. That's why I'm recommending you go and get Honey for free by going to www.joinhoney.com/Lewis. That's joinhoney.com/Lewis. We're at the beautiful Celebrity Theater. This is a great theater and a great audience. And we're in one of those places when for those of you who live in the rest of the country, and you go, what are they doing? They're crazy. And so we're in Phoenix, Arizona. For those of you behind me, I hate to do this to you. You're going to have to watching my buttocks. A word that I rarely share publicly, but in order for us to send this out, I have to actually, the cameras are there. It really does go throughout the world. So if I look at you, if I'm looking, so I apologize. Given the camera and given a live audience tonight, we spend our time together. It was great. And now you just have to watch my buttocks. This first one comes to us from Mildred Ellison. She is one of the first people who started when I was working on the Rant is Due. She's one of the people who had been writing consistently, and one of the first rants that I read was by her. She lives in Arizona, and I wanted to share this with you. It's a good start to this evening. It's welcome to Phoenix, Louis, a deserty hellhole with crazy hot, never-ending summers, where it doesn't even cool off at night, so it's too hot to do anything anyway, even if there was something to do. Well, thank God for the canals, anyway. Phoenix's hillbilly swimming pools, even if they are full of shopping carts, old bicycles, and the occasional dead body. Urban sprawl's worse than LA and not half as charming, with the only redeeming factor being if the town ever gets nuked, 2/3 of this ghastly horror will still be there. The town's nothing but a huge fucking freeway with houses occasionally interspersed in the gaps in between, and worse than San Francisco, hellish traffic with 3 speeds: fast, fuck faster, and traffic jam. People drive like whacked-out, crack-headed assholes on their way to their next fix as they multitask shaving, putting on makeup, eating, and pondering new ways to cheat in the HOV lane. And once October hits, all the fucking old folk snowbirds come flocking in from Minnesota and Wisconsin. Like fat fucking geese just waiting to be plucked by every cheesy asshole in town. Driving fuck slow in the left lane with their I Love Minnesota bumper stickers. And the rest of us wish they'd cart their shriveled, desiccated asses back there in pronto. Then there's arrogant, ostentatious Scottsdale, land of the Cadillac, up old blue hairs, and rich fucking pricky assholes escaping LA, where the principal of one of the schools had to send out a notice in the newsletter that parents are not to have DoorDash or Uber Eats food sent to their little entitled darlings during the school day. The schools over there look like the second coming of the German Aryan super race. Any fuckow with more blonde, blue-eyed Lebensturm Kinder than you can count. The only good thing you can say about Phoenix is at least they finally filled in that giant garbage dump hole in Guadalupe. I'd get in the bus and drive fuck fast out of here, Louis, but you'll likely just hit some godforsaken traffic jam on the 10. Then you can count airplanes going in and out of Sky Harbor as you sit there with the heat slowly broiling you from the pavement below. And by the time you do escape this burg, you'll look like one of those Circle K hot dogs, buddy. Holy fuck. Thank you, Mildred. And then Jordan LeBand, I really would love it if the world would stop trying to send us back into the dark ages. We're especially looking at you, Arizona, bringing back a territorial law before we were even a state, when women and people of color were still considered property, for fuck's sake. I'd love to be able to not worry about what others do or do not want me to do with my body, and especially not by a group of mostly old white men who have never had to experience bleeding every month, or what it would feel like to actually push another human being out of their private bits. So maybe, just maybe, stay in your lane and worry about your own mistresses who may or may not have to use those services that you're so hell-bent on suppressing. Sincerely, one pissed-off Phoenician. That is unbelievable. I mean, if you want to have a law and you want to create this kind of law to deal with abortion, a word that I've never did a joke. I would talked about it in an earlier act where the one thing I did was the reason I didn't do a joke is because even when I said the word, you could hear every asshole in the room snap shut. But just a tip from someone from out of state. If you're going to come up with this law, you can't base it on a law that was created 2 centuries ago. Okay? We've kind of moved forward. Fucking sit down and figure it the fuck out. Okay? This is what I truly love. I don't really, I'm intrigued when people yell about their politics. I'm intrigued when people have something to say about their town. But what I really like is when there's 2 people who really know each other well, write in something together. Each of them wrote something. And this is from DV. I need to rant about my partner. Yeah, I said partner, not boyfriend. After almost 9 years of putting up with his shit, don't I deserve more than the juvenile title of girlfriend? We're not in fucking middle school. We need your help to determine the appropriate terminology for our relationship. Yep, well, she's got a point. That's 9 years. It's 9 years. It's 9 years. Brad F. responds, I need to rant about my girlfriend. That's right, I said girlfriend and not partner. I know it's been 9 years, but when I hear partner, I think about 2 gay cowboys. Well, my partner and I going down to the Gulch to suck each other's dicks. Is partner an upgrade from girlfriend? If we're partners, are we going to start solving mysteries? Robbing banks? We need your help to resolve the appropriate terminology for our relationship. After 9 years, I think you should refer to each other as you're fucked. Tough shit. You're going to have to get married, fuckers. That's it. Time's up. Ball game's over. You're already 9 years. That's called legal. That's what they say. What's that fucking word? Common law. That's it. So you're husband and wife. So both of you can suck whatever you want to suck. This is Jason Lapely. Louis, you travel regularly due to your chosen vocation, so I posit to you, and I cannot stress this enough, fuck do all these people have in these giant fucking backpacks? Every time I'm on a plane or a train, I have some clueless motherfucker with a backpack that is prepped for an Everest ascent, banging the shit out of me. I mean, seriously, are we a nation of drug mules just crossing the country via public transportation? Seriously, Louis, you're our only hope to solve this crisis. I'm the one. I have never used a backpack. Ever. I don't know what to tell people who are wearing backpacks. I'm just kind of going, fuck. What the fuck? And they seem to be able to carry all their shit in a backpack. And I fucking have this thing, and I got another fuck thing, and a third thing. Fucking have to put something under the fuck plane thing. God damn it. I'm going to finish with these 2, which is one from Joe LaRose. Now that Florida's in a world of hurt from the hurricane, or in need of many people to rebuild, should we send them undocumented immigrants to help them out? And this one I end with, before I go, let me just say you guys were, seriously, just fucking spectacular. Thank you. This is from Cat Paris, and the thing that I really love, people say, well, you do this stuff, it's all about the people in the place you're at. Well, there's a reason for that. I think it's what really It makes it better for the audience that I'm with. It gives folks who are watching from around the world a sense of where we live, who we are. But every so often somebody will write in something, either from another country or where something has happened that is newsworthy. This is, I think, you will hear, this is perfect. This comes to us from Cat Paris. I have the Ring app for my security cameras. It has a forum feature called Neighbors, where other users can anonymously post safety concern and share videos, etc., to all other neighbors, and it pushes them to your phone. Usually once or twice a week, I'll get a notification about a lost pet or maybe a suspicious person. No big deal. Since the day before Hurricane Ian hit Central Florida, the neighbors, other people who have the Ring app within 5 miles, started to post useless, annoying shit about not having power. You've watched all week what's going on in Florida. This is someone who lives in Florida having, I think, that kind of, there's this reaction to holy fuck, and then there's just that solid, here's what's going on a daily basis about not having power, asking who else does not have power, asking who else does have power, asking where the power company trucks are, asking if the time the power company is given for restoration has changed since 5 minutes ago, complaining about the power not coming back on during the hurricane, stating their power has been restored, or bitching that someone else's power has been restored, but not theirs. But above all, the one fucking question asked more than anything else that is as annoying as all fuck, is the power back on yet? No, dimwit. If it's dark and your light switch doesn't work and your fridge is not running, you don't have any fucking power. Stop asking every 15 goddamn seconds. Call the number for the power company or look on the company web link in the Ring PSA instead of relentlessly annoying the fuck out of all 6,000 other users in your area all hours of the day and night like a 3-year-old who's been in the car too long. 4 days of this shit and still going. Holy fuck! Sincerely, Cat. Thank you, Kat. Thank you all. We'll be in Riverside next week. Come and join us. Send in your rants. And it's been great to be with you. Take care of each other. Good night. Thanks to everybody for writing in. Thanks to all of you for listening to my Rantcast. If you have a rant you want to get off your chest, send it in to me at lewisblack.com/live. You can think of it as therapy or whatever you want to think of it as. Just let it rip. And I want to thank the true stars of our show, the Ranters, and the splendid rants they gave us. Lewis Black's Rantcast was created and hosted by me. Aha, Lewis Black. Our live rant audio was produced by James Salter. Our theme song by Chris Lane. Executive producer, Ben Brewer. Executive producers, Matt Kleinschmidt and Robert Kelly for the Laugh Button Podcast.